operation. So the central idea I grabbed in your statement is I've been authorized, and I think we are searching for people who have been authorized of an entity to receive our petition. Yesterday when we went at the Capitol, it was unfortunate that we didn't receive the speaker or people from the office of our petition. So we'll be complacent in presenting this petition to you on behalf of the UN. So we give you summary, even though we have 21 pages, but we just summarize a little bit so that we can
show you how.
Thank you.
A summary.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is to the President of the Republic of Liberia, but we have decided to copy the House of Senate, the House of Representatives, and international organizations because we know that for them, they are trustworthy, they are entity with integrity. They have always been seeking the interest. Mr. Joseph Human Boakai Sr., President, the Executive Marshal Republic of Liberia. Yeah, Mr. President, on 2013, we, the people of Capemount County, and workers of the Capemount Mining Corporation and Sambo in Kenjor, Gulakonen District, Capemount County, in keeping with Article 17 of the Constitutions of Liberia, to protest for benefits required by BMMC that have not been provided in a timely manner for more than 10 years, and which diminish certain benefits to the government of Liberia and the Liberian people. Armed men in Liberian police uniform marched from the BMMC facilities and opened fire on protesters. The police tear gas the Kenjor community for 2 days, discharged live bullets on peaceful protesters, injured several citizens, arrested and tortured 40 protesters, and massacred 3 young Liberians. Abraham Kekula, 17-year-old, a student of the Pele ethnic group, 2-year resident of Kenjor, shot in the mouth and died. Bangali S. Kamara, 21 years of age, generator supplier in Kenjor of the Madio ethnic group, 1-year resident of Kenjor, shot in the lower back and died. We are deeply disappointed by the police brutality against placard-carrying protesters, and we are saddened by the tragic loss of 3 of our citizens and residents of Kenjor. Uniformed peace officers should not be shooting at peaceful Liberian protesters on the order of a concession or because the concession have fear of losing profits. Since the incident, a number of video clips have surfaced on the social media on the Kenjor massacre. But the information on the accidents provided in the video, public officials speaking to the government of Liberia and the news have not been comprehensively enough to fully understand why, how, and who is responsible for the Kenjor massacre. We strongly recommend that government commissions an independent inquiry involving the UN Independent Human Rights Commissions to uncover the fullest story and bring the perpetrator to justice. Mr. President, Liberia entered mineral agreement with BMMC on November 28, 2001, September 7, 2013, and August 2023. Except for the recent ratified 25-year amended MDA of August, September 2023 by the 54th legislature. Performance review by the Bureau of Concession. All the 50th or 54th Liberian legislators to form the basic for the government of Liberia to award BMMC a 25-year amended MDA. Mr. President, the 25-year amended. No. Mr. President, the 25-year MDA diminished certain benefits to the government of Liberia and the Liberian people. For example, equity participation in BMMC. It vests the right to equity in BMMC to hold local communities in Capemount County with limitation on dividends. 2, the 25-year amended MDA is in violations of the provisions of the Local Government Act and the Land Right Act, and consequently diminished benefit to Capemount County. 3, there is no compliance report to show the tax revenue which accrued to Liberia annually from BMMC operations in the last 10 years. 4, there is no compliance report to establish that it has a linkage plan or have ever presented one to the Ministry of Mines and Energy to link Liberian businesses to the supply operations of the mine. 5, BMMC is not in compliance with its obligations to the workers in Capemount County for over 10 years. BMMC has no compliance report on environmental impact and mitigations or plan for land restoration after its MDA. 7. BMMC has not complied with any agreed health and safety standard. In fact, BMMC workplace has become a death trap for workers. 8. BMMC has done too little to demonstrate good corporate citizenship in a community of operation. Or that is it, a force for good. Name of victims, time and employment status. Name of victim, time of death, and employment status. Thomas Hayes, 2023, daily hire. On 4th tower of 6 months each, assigned Kenjor underground, died underground from getting crushed under the falling branch. 2. Abdullah Kamara, 2023, daily hire, died in his truck, somersaulted on the rock of open pit and fell 180 feet below the Kenjor mine pit site. 3. Aliu Kroma, 2023, daily hire, died on duty from BMC Tower, Cream accident at LPRC. 4. Eddie Flomo, 2021, status of employment unknown, dropped and died instantly following a change with a Turkey spy on a BMMC Kenjor site who accused him of wrongful act. 5. Musa Henki, date unknown, daily hire. 7. 5th tower of 6 months, seasonal contract, died of exposure of hazardous chemical and gas inhalations while working underground. 6. Stanford Due, 2022, joined in a Kenjor pit river. 7. Mustafa Kemokai, 2022, daily hire, died from exposure to chemical at construction site in Kenjor mine. 8. Mohamed Kroma, date unknown, of Kenjor, died of chemical inhalations on the mine. 9. Mr. Family of Tieni Tewo District, date unknown, daily hire, died of chemical inhalation. Mr. Joe from Basso County, date unknown, daily hire, died of chemical inhalation. 11. Lovell William, date unknown, on duty security guy, killed by a Turkey spy who wrecked to her while on duty at BMMC site in Kenjor. Mr. President, in the last 10 years of the restated and amended MDA, Liberia and particularly Capemount has lost. Tax revenue and royalty to government of Liberia are unknown for the past 10 years of BMMC operations. In-country payment to suppliers which would have created many indirect jobs for BMMC operations never happened in 10 years of restated and amended MDA. BMMC provide nearly all of its supplies. Employment of Liberian and non-Turkish national for unskillful job reserved for Liberians. Contribution to community development is exceptionally low when compared to countries of source, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Burkina Faso, where communities in this country are receiving between 5 to 27 million annually from the World Gold Council 2023 country profile. However, what is critical for the people of Capemount is that gold is mined in a way that it becomes a true driver of development. In the county, in Grand Capemount County, we are creating an awareness of responsible gold mining, and we create jobs for our citizens, help build infrastructure and support local community, as well as make sizable tax and royalty payment to the government of Liberia. And we will work with your government to support responsible gold mining and encourage support for social and economic development in Grand Capemount County. And everywhere gold is mined in Liberia. We are hyped and angry by the loss of 3 of our citizens and fear the prospects of the workers and Capemount returning to business as usual. We trust that the loss we have suffered will not go in vain, and that we will memorialize the young life lost by demonstrating to the world that you are true and reliable rescue of Capemount and the workers of BMMC and the people of Liberia. Signed by the head of the protest, Morris, and also signed by Thompson Kiatamba as a spokesperson, CC Cape to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the President Pro Tempore, the Ambassador of the United States of America, the UN Human Rights Commission, the European Union, African Union, civil society organization. So at this time, we would like to present our petition statement to the United Nations on Human Rights Commissions.
On behalf of the people of Nigeria, Liberia, we are here to present this to the United Nations as our common complaint. We need a timely intervention into our matter so that Liberia and the people of Nigeria can be rescued and be part of the group.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, fellow. I would like to assure you that partially, rest assured that it will be delivered.
Okay. Thank you.
It will be delivered at the highest office of the United Nations and has been authorized, as I mentioned. The only reason they are not coming out because they are not here. They are attending the International Women's Day, which is today, as I believe that a lot of you may be aware. So I want you to rest assured that your petition will be delivered to the appropriate authority. So what I want to know is that if there's any contact details here in terms of feedback, that will also be good. That once the petition is received, they can give you feedback if deemed appropriate. But if there's no details here, I don't know.
When mommy started
so you get it now. That way is going on. Alright? You can be rare, sir. A question I very good. Someone needs to be on a separate sheet. This is your petition. Okay? Yes, I'm here with them. I just received the petition and I'll take it up to you. If I have more submission to petition by itself. Yeah, so I just received it on behalf of I'll bring it up to you for the
So folks are listening to where the protesters just read, where are the petitions to the one UN House representative just spoke to them and probably saying that he will try in the weekly to deliver the petition to the House of Representatives. So we make welcome folks.
Thank
welcome
you
to
much. It's a pleasure having you.
Welcome to we're going to remember the full estates.
Thank you.
Probably Emmanuel B. Thomas of Sabajino on TTV. So it is well understandable that you read all the petition, but my question here is if the petition is not being implemented, what will be your next action?
Now we cannot tell you any of our fallback position right now. But we have the strongest conviction that since we have come to the United Nations High Commissions on Human Rights, we know that they will take this matter very serious.
So what causes you or interested you to protest at the UN House?
Okay, now we will tell you that if you capture in the information we read, that we kept telling you that over 10 years BMMC has now lifted up to their obligations. Those instruments, legal or legitimate instruments, they have put pen on paper on. They have filled it to do it. So there is nothing extra that we have added. But we are not trying to give them a story. We are dealing with the legal aspect in this. They promise that they will fulfill their corporate social responsibility with Capemount. They promise that they will fulfill their livelihood restorations with our people. They have promised the government of Liberia.
If you guys are done, if that is it, like I said, I showed you.
So they have promised the Liberian government 8% of equity. And when you look in the corporate law, for some of you who are legal-minded people, you understand that when they say fundamental principle of corporate law in giving equity to the Liberian government, it means that managerial positions within BMMC, 8% should be given by the government of Liberia. And priority must be given to Capemount, qualified sons and daughters of Capemount. But here in BMMC told us that they employed Deborah Allen, who is a country manager, and I don't think it is fashionable to do so. It is the government who's supposed to recommend qualified son and daughter of Liberia, because I won't go against the Liberalization policy that gives right to qualified Liberians to apply. But priority must always be given to the project affected community.
So Thompson, with the protest, this protest has come to an end on the side of Kenjor, leading to the death of Moke Martinez. So what have been the call? What have been the responses from the BMMC?
That is why when our people die, you know, the information to convey to the press that our people use single barrel. It was live. They shoot our people in the community. None of them went into their company premises. Right in the community, our people will shoot, and more than 18 persons were injured into that situation. And then up to now, most of that party are Muslims. Up to now, they are not being buried. So we have come to the...
Where are the courts?
They are right. Most of them are in Kenjor right now. The cops they are barely in Kenjor, and some of them were transferred to the medical center, JFK. So now we have come to the 55th legislature to seek justice for this cop. We cannot bury them. They have to point it over to the Ministry of Justice for proper investigations. So that is why we have come today to give official complaint to the United Nations Human Rights Commission so that they can come in or bring speedy intervention into this process.
Do you think the United Nations will speedily intervene the government of Liberia?
We believe because as I speak to you, there are many times the government of Liberia have sent representatives to Kenjor to intervene. We have been there, I'm a former worker, and they have sent a lot of interministerial delegations to go and intervene, and alas, everything will not come to pass. That is why now we have taken a stand to visit international organizations that we believe they have 100% integrity, that they will not ignore this process to go and intervene speedily so that justice can be given to our people.
Thompson, you are aware the president set up an ad hoc committee, inclusion of the lower house. That committee from Monrovia County was headed by Representative Yaka Koluba of District Number 10. And there was also a committee set up by the president, inclusion of the Les Maj and NJ. There were also committees set up to actually investigate the team. Did the team met you guys to actually explain to you what really happened?
I've been very much informed about that. And then when the people went to Kenjor, one of our lawmakers that we celebrate in Liberia for integrity, Yeke Koluba, was heading our committee. But when they went after establishing the fight to people to the government of Liberia, when we came at the capital, it was very much disappointing that we could not see Yeke Koluba, who was the head of that committee, to be in the chamber there to have discussion with us. The only person we saw was Dixie Sibo, and it was clear to us that job in the BMMC for Liberians, they belong to Liberians. So Devon Island, there is no article or section within the MBA that says Devon Island should be removed. But today, we are going back at the joint section committee where we will tell them that we will put those sections within the MCA that give priority to Liberians in Capemount.
So what your last message is?
My last message is, since we have people in Capemount immediately are listening to us in all parts of Liberia, and they have trusted us that we can come and do the right thing, pass it through the right trajectory so that our people can get justice. Let them rest assured they should not protest in Kenjor. Let them wait for us to make sure that justice will be prevailed to our people.
Your name again? Your name?
Thompson Mahatma Ketamba from Grand Capemount. Thank you.
Alright guys, folks, listen to the voice of Thompson from the Grand Capemount County, the spokesman of the protest, and Capemount will not take a charge from the capital Penny. Stay tuned. Welcome to TTVN and we're live right there.